G'day, guys. Welcome back to the Mika
MGGM
and Gavin
Gavin and Mika.
podcast. Yep,
I'm
that's
here
us.
Let's do just so the viewers know who's talking. Let's say our name. So
We got Mika on the MC Mika on the mic.
yeah, that's him.
That's
and then
me.
We have G. We have Gavin as well. That's me. And
Go on, Cass. Introduce
who else?
yourself.
Hey
Who else do we
guys,
have on?
it's Cass here.
Special guest Cass.
Yeah,
is on.
thanks for having
And
me.
Returning from his luxury life after the first episode of the podcast, we have John Mulman.
Guys, I'm so glad to be back.
Hey, John, I just want to say it's an honor being in the same Discord as you, mate. You're a legend.
It's an honor to be back. Ever since the last one, I got into a bit of an addiction. I've been homeless ever
Ooh.
since. To be honest, your podcast kind of screwed my life up completely.
That's
That's
It's all right.
moving on.
We'll get you back on track with some free merch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. So Mika, you ready to introduce our first segment?
Yeah, sure am, Gavin. Yep, that's me. And to my eyes, Mika. Alright, our first segment today will
Yes.
be, what kind of meatballs do you all like most?
Okay, so Cass,
Yeah.
do you that's really smooth. Do you, dude? I reckon we should just start things up
Yep.
wholesome.
Okay,
What do you think
Wholesome.
about that?
wholesome.
So
What kind of
Cass,
holes you talking about?
Yeah.
Donut holes.
yeah.
Mhm.
So Cass, what do you want to do in your future? What are you thinking of?
Well, see, that's a good question, Mecca. I mean,
Oh, dude, we just rotate one like every 15 seconds.
3 different levels of meta. Yeah. Well, that's a good question. See, I don't know. I got like a rough plan
Tell
for
us,
the next.
tell us your
I don't
rough
know.
plan.
I don't know, like 12 years. But in between there, I don't know. It's up for bid.
Tell us your rough plan.
Oh, surely. Right. Well, so after next year of school, yeah, I've gone ahead and said, you know what? I'ma just take a year off. I'ma just do nothing but
The
be a
gap year.
pizza delivery dude or whatever for like a year. Just don't worry about school. Don't worry about any of that. Do some traveling. Take it easy. That sort of
Boys,
thing.
That's good as.
And then I'm also going to use that year to set up my Defense Force application. So at the start of 2023, I can just bounce straight on into most likely the Air Force. I don't know, it might change between now and then. Yeah, and then do 2 years officer training down at insert name of officer training school here.
Oh yeah, dude. Thank you for covering that up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Very
that's
excited.
cool. Yep.
Yeah.
And then after that, hopefully going to be able to do a 4-year chemical engineering degree.
Oh yeah, bro. I like
Cool,
that.
man.
And then if that all goes to plan, then I've got minimum 5 years return of service obligation. So I got the length of the degree that I take, which is 4 years, plus 1 year that I have to be in active military service, which it's pretty chill considering that's what I was going to be doing anyway.
Yeah.
And then hopefully get deployed in Germany, do some stuff over there, and then that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. I'll see how I'm feeling in 13 years.
Very
That's
nice.
awesome, dude. Yeah.
Wait, why do
Yeah.
you want to? Why do you want to be
12
deployed in
years.
Germany?
Say again.
Why do you want to be deployed in Germany?
The food, man. Okay, let me explain something to you real quick.
Doner box.
Let me no. All right. I've lived on base for like probably about a month in total. So it's spread over a couple of camps or whatever. Did corporal's course over there at the start of the year. Did general service training like halfway through last year or whatever.
Dude,
best-
you've been through hell to get where you are, dude. And I would know because I spent 6 months, bro. Dude, yikes. Just
Yeah.
wait, can you describe just kind of
Yeah, man.
a rough estimate of how long it will take to get from cadets to flight sergeant, in your opinion, and how much effort?
Flight sergeant. Oh,
Just for
well,
people watching.
so basically, the way it works, right? When you first start up, you obviously come in a cadet. You do recruit
rookie.
stage training. You do everything like the bare bones basics, how to march, how to salute, all that sort of good jazz. And then after a year, it's technically not a promotion. So after a year, you get reclassified to leading cadet, which means you get a little tick type deal on your
So it's kind of like a participation award.
Pretty much, yeah. Yep. If you pass all your tests and you don't, set anyone on fire to a large enough extent, then you'll
If you
get your
don't climb
leader.
fences at parade.
Yeah, see, that's a bit of a no-no.
Dude, do you know that kid?
What?
I don't know. We went to different things. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, I had this kid who was very famous because whenever someone told him to go to attention, is that what it is? Just attention?
Yeah.
He would climb a fence. That was next to him. And it was very interesting. And he did not, I can promise you, he did not get leading cadet. So that's a good example.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so 1 year gets you to leading cadet, and then basically I'm pretty sure it's another year before you can be promoted again to the next rank up, which is corporal, which is what I'm at the moment. So I think for some small squadrons where their numbers are small and that sort of thing, it doesn't necessarily have to be a year. It's just if they pass all of their exams and stuff, however soon that gets done, they can just go on a promotion course, and if they pass, they get to be a corporal. So I went on my corporal's course at the start of this year. Lived on the Air Force base there for 2 weeks. It was 16 days. Yeah, that's right. Every day, woke up at 5 a.m., marched down to the mess for breakfast at 5:45. Had 45 minutes for breakfast, did drill for an hour.
Wait, whoa. You're
Yeah.
telling me you ate 45 minutes for breakfast?
Well, it's like the entire cohort of 260 kids or whatever had to
But-
get in there, eat their food, and all
No,
that sort of stuff.
whoa. But you said
How do you eat time, bro?
you
How do
can't eat time.
I don't know.
You
It
could
might
say
not.
that's very time consuming.
It might
I'm calling
not.
crap.
That's it, bro. You're getting kicked.
I don't know. It might not have been 45 minutes. It just felt like ages, but whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
for about the first 3/4 of the course, that's how it went down.
Jeez.
Yeah,
man.
get up at
It was-
5.
It was tough.
Oh, it was brutal.
Yeah, man.
No, it was okay.
What other path would you go down? Because I've heard 2 different things from you, based on hobbies that you really, really like.
Oh,
I'm
facts.
sure you can guess what. So
So yeah, okay. Well, if for whatever reason the defense force line doesn't pan out, then I would most likely try and become a blacksmith. Yeah, whether it's industrial, like boiler making, or horseshoe, whatever that name
or
is.
katana making, which is
Yeah, so that's the other thing, right? Like, you can either do a secure job like a boilermaker and stuff like that that's more sought after, or you can do niche stuff like forging weapons and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Very complex, bro. This
Yeah.
does not seem like a simple plan of 12 years.
Yeah, dude, rough plan, my guy.
Wait, all right,
This man's gonna plan 3 ways, dude.
Cassio,
Yeah,
I
dude.
have a question. What is your opinion on Kinos Verified bracket Extreme Demon bracket by Bionox and more?
Huh?
come again?
Kinos Verified
No, okay, no.
bracket,
I heard what you
Extreme
said.
bracket by Bionox and more!
That's not the
Exclamation mark.
Could you elaborate on
Oh,
what that is?
sorry. Kinos Verified.
No.
No, it's the video of the guy going crazy after he finishes the Geometry Dash level.
Oh,
Like,
I
where
see.
have you seen the meme where he starts like hyperventilating and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I have.
Oh,
I
it's so
have, yes.
funny, dude.
For those audible listeners,
Audible listeners, perhaps audio listeners.
but whoever's watching on Kindle,
For those watching the Braille version of the podcast, we have
whoever's watching this in sign language,
Wait, that's for blind. Wait, what? Hang on. Yeah.
sorry, I'm a bit
Alright.
confused now. Please
So-
just cut this out.
What is this? What is going on?
Actually, no. Serious question. Casio,
Yeah.
have you played the Five Nights at Freddy's games?
That was a long time ago. I haven't
Yeah.
played them in years, and I only played. I don't even remember which one I played, but I didn't play it much. I think
Was
I've
it
played
was it the first?
about a half an hour in my entire life.
Did you find it scary?
I was
Yeah, yeah.
shitting bricks that entire time.
I was never allowed to play it, but I would watch like a lot of YouTube videos, and I watched like so many of them.
Mum won't let me play Five Nights at Freddy's.
play it.
Boys, which game scared you the most? Out of like the 6? Like no, like, let's just say like the 5. You know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
dude, I was kind of like I watched like the entire Markiplier like
Oh
series
yeah.
of the
Yeah.
first one, dude. He is so entertaining with that. I watched the
I
entire
reckon
one.
it's
I
the
did-
first one. We never had a game like that before. Like we didn't have a lot of jump scare type games.
Yeah, plus we weren't used to just that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like just like the whole theme of like Chuck E. Cheese. thing,
Animatronics,
that was
scary.
really
Yeah.
like creepy. I didn't like that. I reckon the 4th one got to me though. Boys, we're like, Mika, were you like legitimately scared of it to the point where you try to like rationalize at night and just go, dude, my room is not an office. Therefore,
Bro.
Freddy isn't. You know what I mean,
No.
dude? But then they made the 4th one, and I remember like because I was just like absolutely pissed
Wait,
scared of it in
the
primary school.
4th one is where they're in the house, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't it, Chief.
And I remember my
Nah.
best friend at the time just told me, "Hey, they made this new FNAF game. Look how cool it is." Oh, dude, oh yeah, sure. I'm on top of this. And then it was a child's bedroom, and it looked a lot
It's
like
so
mine.
scary.
Yeah, so I was like, yes.
But
nice.
like,
Yeah, I've seen that video of like this angry Spanish dude playing, and it's just like, if that fucking barrel moves, dude, I swear to God.
dude, Five Nights at Freddy's is actually so cool though, because like the lore and all of the stories behind it is like really, really in depth, and he's like
yeah,
thought about every single little
I don't-
detail.
get how he did that. What is that audio? Somebody watching the Markiplier thing? Somebody watching Game Theory just dismantle Five Nights at Freddy's in 20 episodes?
Perhaps.
I tried watching all the game theories on Five Nights at Freddy's. I was a chunk of the way through, and then after a while, I just got so confused and I was so lost. Dude, it was like, I don't know. He got so he just kept going until the point where I was like, huh?
Wait, who did?
Game theory, you know.
Yeah, dude, he would keep going. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. It would just like
He,
keep
like-
bringing new stuff up. Dude,
made-
he
it made
tried
sense.
4 timelines. Like,
Oh,
that's what I
yeah,
mean.
that's
I got
weird.
timelines, bro. That
I
was
can tell
messed
what
up.
he was mentioning when he was mentioning stuff because he like
Yeah,
had
dude.
different. He was like, "This could be it, but it could also be." May I offer this rebuttal to my own theory?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
nah, I
he's
know
a
what you
big
mean.
brain though. Like I don't
It-
understand how you contemplate all of that. Like seriously, that's ridiculous.
See, yeah, and he says stuff like, "Oh yeah, I just did some math and stuff like outside of like the Five Nights at Freddy stuff," and then he literally just like cracks quantum physics and skips it, and then just goes, "Yeah, so I found out this character from Mortal Kombat can actually kill someone like this," and you're just like, "Dude, you could have gone to like Harvard or something. You could have been like, bro, you could have cured cancer, my man." but here you are wondering if Purple Guy was actually the man behind this law.
I gotta admit, his channel has been a bit like weird lately. Like I feel like it's gotten
Yeah.
a bit more, especially since he's had now he's got like 3 channels or something.
Wait, really?
He has food theory.
Yeah, he's got food theory, which he's been working on for like the last 6 months.
What?
Mm.
What?
And I've
What?
noticed his theories haven't been as fleshed out lately. Like I swear, like he'll say something, I can think of like 3 counter arguments he didn't even mention. But like
Jeez.
Yeah.
back in the day, his old theories, I couldn't think of anything.
Wait, what is food theory? He's like,
That's his new
guys,
channel thing.
this is the theory behind an egg. Like-
Spag bowl.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Spag-bowl.
Boys, what's your favorite video from him? Because mine was the zombie apocalypse one he did about like the Walking Dead. He was just like, all right, guys. So here's the thing about zombies, and then he literally just figured out the ultimate like 10-step guide to surviving the zombie apocalypse. And I thought that was so cool. Like, dude, he had it down to like a specific city in like a specific like small patch of land in Switzerland, and just said, go here, have fun.
Jeez,
You know what I
bro.
like? You know what I like about my theory? I meant his theory.
Oh,
Is his theory had a lot of points that validated a theory I came up with my friends about the zombie apocalypse.
yeah.
That's
What-
good. Can we just talk about the zombie apocalypse for a while?
Dude,
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
love zombie apocalypse.
Dude,
That's
it's
like
like
my
a
favorite.
great conversation I have with people.
Yeah.
Listen. All right. I got this planned out from day one, right?
Oh,
first
hell yeah.
thing we need, absolute first thing we need is petrol. It's not gonna last long.
No,
but when it, but
that's
when
how
it
you
does,
die.
hey,
That's how you die, dude.
hey, hear me through. We only use it because, right? Zombies were at one point human, yeah?
Yeah.
Which means, for the most part, they have human physiology.
Oh no.
Yeah, so no, wait. No, that's not what I meant.
What's this man about to do?
So, the game strat is we use petrol for electricity generators in cold places like Canada, right? Or like further south, for, in our case, like Tasmania, right? The colder it is, the slower zombies move. Because, that's how muscles work, right? If they're not warm, and I'm assuming that, zombies, if they haven't eaten anything for a while, they're probably going to be pretty low on nutrients, so they're going to be slow. And in the cold, that's going to be exaggerated. So you go somewhere cold, and you need fuel, right?
Cass. Sorry, can I just
To make
interrupt you?
food. Yeah, what's up?
That is the dumbest idea
Hey,
I've
Can
ever.
I just like do something real quick? Fuel expires. Just remember that. So you need
And
a
here's
long
another thing.
plan that doesn't involve fuel.
Cass, the body decomposes. Do you know where bodies don't decompose, dude? The freezer.
Oh,
Bro,
Parker.
dude, that's why in The Walking Dead they keep going to colder places, because if they went back to Kansas, or if they started off at, all the zombies would be gone because they would have been decomposed because of the heat. Dude,
fair.
shorter apocalypse, bang.
Fair.
I've got like two. I've got like a legit like idea of how to survive, and then like a really fake outlandish one, which is like a fantasy kind of one.
All right, dude, does your real one involve partnering up with other people or just staying by yourself? Because that's a really controversial thing of like what to do in the zombie apocalypse.
Hold on, let me say my main one, like my fake one, like my more
Yeah.
outlandish one first. So the idea was you go to Ireland, right? Like you have to find someone who can with a pilot's license.
I don't think the license is going to be a problem in zombie
Or like
apocalypse
or
times.
someone who just knows how to fly a plane.
I got you.
And you need to have someone like some way to like actually convince him to fly you. You don't have to team up with him forever, just to get him to Ireland, right?
Mhm.
Once you're in Ireland, there's these cathedrals, right?
Mhm.
And they are designed for this shit, bro. So they knew that most people are right-handed, so the way the spirals go up is so the like pillar in the middle constricts you if you're going up and trying to swing a sword, but lets you swing if you're going down.
I think I've heard about that.
Oh.
And it's so clever, which means like it's harder for people. Anyways, that's just an example. Obviously, the zombies aren't gonna have swords, but like
I mean,
they just
you
have a
don't know
bunch
that.
of features like that. They have a bunch of features like that, right? And it's
Yeah.
just like really great closed off spaces on purpose. And then like, and then you harvest some potatoes there, right?
Mm.
Because potatoes
Potatoes.
makes food, but it also makes vodka. No, hear me out. And vodka you can use as a disinfectant
Mhm.
Oh,
like,
true.
to clean surfaces, clean wounds.
Clean wounds. Oh my god! So if you get bitten, then you have like less chance.
Yeah, because you can clean it off with like the strong vodka, which obviously will take a while. It's not gonna you're not gonna have potato vodka instantly, but
Yeah, it needs to like ferment.
and my normal theory, what you said before with like teaming up, you could team up, but it depends like where you are. Like in my suburb, I've got a lot of hills, a lot of houses nearby. It would be hard to get to people I know to team up.
Yeah.
But if the zombie apocalypse did happen, we've got a certain amount of time before the internet goes down, right?
Sure, yeah.
So we've got to like the first thing you got to do is establish.
Man's gonna watch some game theory.
Establish comms.
Yeah, you got to like find like contact whoever you want to like work with.
Yeah.
That's if you have a way to get to them. If you're not too far, if you
True.
are too far, you just like. See, as I said before, my house is like long driveway. It's away from other houses a bit. So I would probably stay in my house, barricade it up, right?
Mm.
But like, if you're in a more populated area, you'd want to find someone nearby you, but then leave.
All right, here's a
Ooh,
question.
pretty
Here's a
good
question.
Yeah.
We're all friends, right?
Yeah.
So
No.
if we, like the four of us, were in a group, and we were like hiding out or whatever,
This is
and
cool.
you found out that I got bitten, would you, like, how would you deal with that?
I'll shoot myself, bro.
I
We
would
can't
kill
do
you.
cast.
No. Okay, so while Gavin's painting the wall with his brain, Mick is out here sharpening the machete.
No, bro.
I was actually thinking of that just then. Okay, listen, like, boys, like, you know how you're talking about like the whole comms on the internet thing?
Mm.
I think there's a lot more precious ways that you should spend the internet. And I was thinking that, dude, if you have a printer, literally just print the whole PDF of like the SAS survival guide, like
Yeah.
deadass. Just print it.
Or you could spend it watching the MGGM podcast on YouTube.
Oh yeah, check us out. Via full
Yeah,
merch.
spend the time downloading all the podcasts that are already out.
Dude, the essentials, dude. You know like the rules of 3. You can go 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water. Boys, you can only go 3 seconds without watching the MGGM podcast. So check that out. It's really good.
Smash that like button.
Dude, if you're watching this, please watch this video.
If you're watching this, please watch this video.
Cass, I wouldn't kill you. I'd just tie you up. I'd try and probably, like, say you got bitten on the wrist, I'd probably chop off your arm.
Okay, but if you knew there was no way to like cure me, like I was just sitting there, like I was still a human for the time being, but let's say there's a 48-hour incubation period, right? So it's in my bloodstream, you can't get it out. You know I'm gonna be a zombie. How's it playing out? How's it playing out?
I'd probably ask you, is it okay? Like, I'd give you 2 options. Well, technically you've got 3, but like, there's 2 things we do.
Yeah.
So either we leave you in a remote area by yourself, and like, say we had guns, I'd leave you with a gun, but I'd leave you with some way to kill yourself, right?
Right. I respect that.
So you could choose to kill yourself or become a zombie, or if you didn't have the strength to kill yourself but you didn't want to be a zombie, we could be there with you and we could do it for you.
Yeah, that's like the really
That's like
hard
the most,
thing about.
That's the most humane way you could do it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was just thinking, right? Like, I was just thinking to myself, yeah, if we team up, that'd be great. But if we're with our like friends and family and stuff, and then we find out that someone who's really important to us is gone, like we can't save them. That's the worst part about
That's
it, right?
brutal.
That's
really
the worst
tough,
part
man.
about it.
Yeah.
Surely you'd like go insane if you're by yourself, right?
Yeah, which is the other thing.
You haven't
You don't
seen
wanna be by
another
yourself.
life form in a while, and the other
But-
life forms are all zombies, you know?
But you can do the thing that the guy did on Castaway and sort of prevent insanity. Yeah, I'm being serious. Like you can
Yeah,
actually like imprint
that's-
something on an
that's a
object.
real
And dude,
thing.
I would say do it on your gun, because not only do you have like that sort of companionship thing, so you don't go insane, but also, dude, you have more respect for your property, so you don't lose it. Because a gun is like really essential,
Can I
or even
offer a
better, a
rebuttal?
bow. Oh, what?
What about a dog? A dog's really good.
Okay, in this, can dogs get zombified?
No.
I'd say no. That's kind of dumb.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
zombie
could-
dog,
you could
that's
say that
just
that's dog.
unrealistic.
That's where we draw the line, fellas. Zombie
Yeah,
dog.
man.
Nah, I don't think so.
Also, you know what else would be really good? If somehow you found someone who speaks a different language to you. I feel like that would be like the best sort of relationship because you can't have full conversations with them, so they can't like share their story with you. So you can still get attached and be friends with them and trust them enough to work together with them. But like, if
You can't get married.
you can kind of have that relationship where you're sad about it, but like you're like, okay, you gotta die, bro.
Sorry, that's so brutal, dude.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Let's look.
Yikes.
I don't know about that because. Yeah, I don't know. That's
It
kind of rough.
definitely could cause issues. Like I guess like you want to be able to communicate with them, but
If there were guns around, like if they, which there aren't at the moment, but if there were and they were readily available,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'd take one. Like I'd probably take a handgun with really really common ammo.
Boys, I was just about to ask that question. What
But-
weapons would you have? Like one?
Melee,
pick
100%.
Dude, pick one melee, pick one ranged.
okay, no. I'm not gonna go by that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, here's 1 and 1. To be honest, what I'd probably carry with me is like a hatchet sort of thing or an axe.
Ooh.
Maybe not
That's
an
what-
actual axe.
A small one or a big one? And not like a massive one. I just mean like your average sort of wood chopping axe.
I wouldn't use a wood chopping axe because they're actually like too heavy. Like you need to get the swing to it, so it's like it's not like they're heavy. Like you can easily pick it up, but like you don't want to have to carry around for a long time, and you also like it takes a bit more to like momentum. But it also
Yeah,
like
true.
if you get it in the air, gravity does most of the work. So it's like a win. So if
That's
I'm holding
that's the
like a
trade-off,
building-
right? Because like you can get
Yeah.
something really light and versatile that you can take anywhere that might not necessarily be as good in like a combat situation as a hammer, for example. Because I mean, if I was in an established place and I didn't have to go, for really long walks often, I'd make myself a giant fucking hammer because no matter how much, like, for whatever reason, let's say, okay, let me float this idea to you. When the zombie apocalypse was first starting off, right, when it was first getting going,
Outbreak
what if,
game.
yeah, Outbreak Day, what if a military personnel wearing bulletproof armor, like riot armor, was, trying to defend against a wave and got bitten? So there is now a bulletproof zombie walking around, right? No, a sword wouldn't do anything. Like, a gun wouldn't do anything. So how are you going to do it? You're going to crush his fucking head in with a 12-kilo warhammer because no amount of armor can stop you from that much.
But that's
Also,
of like a very small minority of zombie.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
that's what I said, right? Like,
But you're,
it
yeah,
might
you're
not
like
be
you're
versatile.
relying on being like localized and not needing to like go on like massive, I don't know, scavengers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right.
well,
Yeah,
you,
like if the logistics allow it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
would
Boys,
you
boys.
agree?
Yeah.
I know exactly what weapon I'd get.
What?
Right.
Ooh.
So, I've got an AK-47,
Mhm.
but I have a lot of ammo. And bro, I got a Chungus bayonet on the front, right? Like
What's the Chungus bayonet?
it's just a bayonet. Like in like World War One or Two, they
It's
would
like the
have
Those
the
are the two
knives.
options, yes.
They would have
Yeah.
the knives attached to the gun so that they could like stab them if they needed to.
Yeah, like the M9
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you
bayonets.
mean.
Like if I miss my shots and he comes close, I could just stab him.
Yeah, they are M9 bayonet. Yeah, that's them.
Can we agree that the camp mentality would probably be one of the best mentalities, as in like you set up camp for a while? Because obviously resources are going to run out wherever you set up.
Yeah. Dude, plus it's a vibe.
Yeah, like so I reckon what you would want to do is set up in a secured place until you have to leave instead of constantly being traveling. Because that way you can have a big heavy weapon like Cass said,
Yeah.
but like you could also carry around light weapons. You have stuff to choose from. While if you're always traveling, you're going to go with more lightweight options. You can take less with you. But like if you travel every once in a while, you're more likely to take more stuff because you're not always traveling.
Well, because then
True,
again,
so-
there's
yeah.
always the argument for like, for the hammer type thing, it could always be a multi-tool, right? So you could have an axe head on the back side of the hammer, right? So it's like one end is hammer time, pun intended. The other end is chopping wood for fire or whatever. So
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
right?
one of those like weird shaped axes, which like can do
Yeah.
both.
yeah,
Okay, what
like that sort of thing.
what item would you bring for boredom? Because I'm not gonna lie,
A girl.
I figured you were gonna.
Oh,
Just saying, I do not condone the objectification of women.
nah. What I'm saying is like I'd bring.
that was the best response.
I'd want to bring like a guitar, but that would take up a bit of space. So I think I'd bring like a ukulele because I lied. And what it does is,
Fair enough.
I honestly think if a zombie apocalypse happened, I just
There'd be a
don't like
lot
it.
of waiting.
Yeah, you wouldn't not. It's not like you'd be constantly being attacked. And I think what would get a lot of people is they'd get antsy, they'd get
Boredom.
bored, and then
Yeah.
they'll be like,
Take
"I'm
stupid
gonna go
risks."
out."
Yeah.
True, and that's how they die.
So you just need to teach yourself new skills. Like I suck at the ukulele, but with the amount of time, I could be like a pro by the end of it.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Find myself a zombie wife, woo her with my ukulele. You know.
Wait. I have a
That's the
question.
strat.
So, if say this virus that affects people, right? It
Mhm.
originates in like America or something like that.
Uh-huh.
How would it spread to Australia? Like,
Planes through.
Air
No.
flights, Yeah.
say this disease started and all of the planes ceased like travel immediately.
But that
Mhm.
wouldn't happen, bro. You saw the coronavirus.
But the thing is, right? Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
Ideally, they would stop. Like,
But the other thing
straight
is,
away.
right? This is a bit of a stretch, but one 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 theory that I've seen once before. I don't remember where, and I'm pretty sure it's like in Plague Inc. or something in the Necrovirus thing. But
Yeah.
basically, what it is some zombies, if they rot for long enough, they actually float on water. So they'll just be floating across the ocean
Right.
for
Yeah.
months at a time, and then eventually just walk on shore of a completely different continent.
Yeah.
But then again, right, that's like an entire continent versus one zombie that literally just washed up.
But then
then
again, dude, if America gets absolutely bent over from the virus,
true.
then that's a lot. Like, dude, everybody's a shot. You know what I mean?
True, exactly. And the other thing is,
Yeah.
beaches, right, especially beaches calm enough for, people to walk out of the ocean from, are normally not super heavily guarded, and they're normally quite populous, right? Because, I mean, for beaches like, I say beaches, but, for cliff sides, for example, they're not going to wash up, they're just going to keep floating around. But, for beaches, like, Australian beaches sort of thing, like the really slow gradient sand,
Yeah.
there aren't tanks and armed personnel just patrolling the beaches, right? It's just people in swimsuits, right? They're not going to do anything against a zombie running at them. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, it'd come from the outside in. I don't know.
Right.
That's just how I see it happening.
I
Dude, that's
reckon
like the perfect thing. Like, life finds a way. Like, honestly. Oh my god. What are you
Yeah.
gonna say, Joe?
now that I think about it, I kind of do agree with Mika said, but like I do think we can use Corona as kind of like a blueprint of like the spread of a zombie apocalypse. But say for example, we've learned from the coronavirus now, and yeah, America gets attacked. Like let's say New York starts. It's like the breeding ground because that place is festy. I'm just kidding. It's just a lot of rats, Say
And you'd know that, Rat King.
Yeah, bro, I love rats.
That's his Discord name, by the way. Just for people who didn't know.
It starts off in New York, right?
Mhm.
And it starts spreading like wildfire because in New York, everyone's like shoulder to shoulder, 24/7.
You should see Japan, dude. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. And we immediately start seeing it on the news, and we've learned from the coronavirus, so we immediately go into lockdown. Planes immediately shut down. It doesn't spread to another country. Now, how sad that would be to watch, and you're like on social media and your news, and you just see America slowly shut down.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Of the
dude!
wastelands.
That's so sad. Like, dude, okay, you know, like a lot of meme page owners are like American.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so
Yes.
sad? Just like seeing their content getting like more and more less ironic and just like more kind of, oh, this is actually like really really sad.
As it like
Yeah.
spreads to them, and also like our country's one.
Yeah.
Like imagine here we're in Australia. Imagine our country's running fine, like it's just running normally, like nothing's going on. But like yeah, but you go on YouTube and you just see these videos of zombies ripping people apart, like it's spreading, and you just see New York's completely abandoned now, or LA's completely
That'd be
abandoned
so
now,
sad, dude.
and then like eventually it just comes to a point where there's like just only zombies in America, and it's just
But you
like
have to
yeah.
you have to realize, right? Like the same thing with coronavirus, how some people who claim that they don't have it, or know that they have it but don't want to have to deal with it, they just go ahead and do it anyway. Like, oh, it's gonna be fine.
yeah,
In every single zombie movie you've ever seen, there is some people who say, who are told that, oh, you have to stay, in quarantine, and they just say no, and they're bitten, and then they run out into a crowd of people, and they're just gone, right? The same sort of thing would happen if people in America who, knew it was all going to shit, they would, those motherfuckers would be on boats faster than Kim Jong-un can say nuke
Yeah,
that bitch. You
yeah.
know what
I was
mean?
thinking about
They
that.
would, they would get the hell out of
and
Dodge.
even if they can't, they'd make rafts. You'd know that a
Exactly.
bunch of them would make
And-
boats.
You best believe that at very least one person on any one of those boats is going to have it. And then when it's a boat full of zombies, and other countries are like, we need to send out relief programs for the survivors in America, and then they're like, oh hey, look, a refugee boat, send out something to tow them back.
Oh
and
no, yeah,
oh,
bring
guess
them
what?
in, bring them in, give them
we
some
got
medical
40
supplies.
zombies now on mainland
Oh.
Europe, or in South America, or
Yeah.
or Africa, or whatever, right? And then it's like that entire continent's gone, basically. Or if not,
Yeah,
a
it only
very,
takes one
very
little
big number.
occasion.
One person, yeah, that's the whole.
Dude, I was about to bring that up before. Like, that's a big thing that, like, I don't know, you got to remember is that, like, people are, like, other people are almost as big of a problem as zombies are.
Oh yeah,
And I reckon, dude,
People
I reckon
are hardwired to be selfish to an extent, right?
dude, I reckon it'll take
nature.
14 days after outbreak day
Mm.
to, like, for, like, as you said, like, yeah, because everyone's, like, hardwired into their instincts. And some people are going to go somewhat back into their primal ways. We need to go scavenge, get resources, anyone out there, any other clan, so to speak, because we'll just divide ourselves into that naturally.
Yeah.
Then they're enemies. So
Also, I
in
hate
14 days, you just got like all these, people hogging grocery stores. You just want to beat your brains out, dude.
Mm.
yeah. I hate to say it again, but like again, using Corona as like a blueprint. Look at what everyone immediately did.
The toilet paper.
Yeah, the toilet paper and the guns in America. Everyone, the first thing they did was people were buying like guns straight away.
Why?
I don't know. It's America. They're a bit weird sometimes.
Oh, they did. I bet they thought it was. I bet they deadass thought it was a zombie apocalypse.
Some people
Jeez,
probably
bro.
did, but what I mean
Because
is,
that's the problem, right? It's the same thing. It starts with one person. One person buys, in Australia's case, six boxes of toilet paper, or in America's case, 6 boxes of 5.56 ammunition.
And then society goes crazy.
And they
Like,
go out of their minds.
this is,
And then another person sees them do it, and then they do that. They're like, oh yeah, I should stock up on that. And then 2 more people, and then 4 more people, and then 8 more people, right? So it's like constantly just an exponential growth of, oh shit, everyone's buying this. I need to get that so that it doesn't run out. And then guess what happens? It runs out.
this also reminds me of something I was talking about in philosophy like 2 years ago. Gavin, I think you might remember this.
I probably will. Yeah.
But we were talking about war in philosophy, and this does relate. And I came up with a point, and I said, I think it's inevitable. No matter what, it's inevitable, because even if you somehow want every country to destroy all their guns, it's only a matter of time until one country gets mad, makes some guns, makes some bombs, then another country finds out about it, and it's the
And
same.
then everyone does it. Yeah.
And then
dude.
everyone's like, oh, I need a way to defend myself just in case, and then they do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Yeah.
no matter what
Wait, what do
rules
you
you
mean?
set, no matter what rules you set in a society, people are going to ruin it. Like, people are going to get on boats and travel. Karens are going to be like, no, I'm fine, as their arms falling off, you know?
Oh, so you mean just like when the government and stuff tries to like quarantine
Yeah, it's
society,
like
then
that.
there's always just going to be people who just rebel against that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I think, honestly, small, tiny groups, so, like, just completely out, you know? And, like, also, like what I was saying before with the Americans and guns, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, I think what those Americans were thinking was, oh, quarantine's hitting now. And they didn't think there was actual zombies. They probably were more thinking, oh no, there's this crazy virus. We're going to have to quarantine. People are going to be crazy. Like, people are going to act crazy. I need a way to protect myself just in case someone tries to rob my house for supplies.
That's fair enough, yeah.
And they buy a gun. And then other people see them buying guns. And it becomes this whole stupid thing.
This whole feedback loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick role play, right?
Okay,
Us,
sure.
us four are camping, right? We just boys camping trip, just the boys.
Yeah.
We're all camping. Apocalypse starts and we didn't know about it. Somehow a zombie gets to where we're camping, and that's how we find out about it. What do we do?
I would look for like, dude. Oh my god, bro, that's such a juicy thought. I'm gonna let you guys go first.
Wait.
I'd
Whoa.
start shouting "piss baby" at the top of my lungs.
Same. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't want to say it. I
Hang
was
on.
too shy.
So it's just one zombie.
No, like we see one zombie, because we're on a boys camping trip. We're not.
Hold on, dude. Where are we? This is a big
Yeah.
factor. Where
Are
are
we
we?
like in-
isolated?
Yeah, we're
Are we in
camping
the
in the middle of
forest?
the bush with like no reception. That's why we didn't know about the apocalypse before. It's like a week long camping trip maybe. We're okay, fine. 2 week long camping trip. We're a week in, so we have a week left of supplies, and then we just see this zombie walking up, and that's how we find out zombies are a thing now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I quite literally never go camping without at least two bladed items, whether it be hatchets or knives or whatever. But
Me too.
I don't leave the house with at least two weapons on my person.
Yeah, dude.
So,
I reckon no matter like what we say right now, just like, oh yeah, I'd start planning. I'd start, going getting weapons. Dude, I reckon there's inevitably going
We'd
to be
flip the
at least
shit.
a day where we all just kind of have meltdowns. There's
Yeah,
going to be
honestly.
inevitable. We're going to freak out because
I'm gonna
I think-
die. You guys are gonna kill me. You guys are gonna
I think-
freak out and throw.
we're gonna, bro. Society just goes crazy. We're gonna eat you.
Society.
I think, quite
It's the one
honestly,
zombie.
if I first saw that and it was like something that looked like a zombie, right?
Yeah.
First up, I would probably, depending on how serious it looked, I would probably think it was just someone pulling a prank, right? So knife in hand sort of deal, like yell at him and say, "Oi, what are you doing?" And when inevitably he goes, then that's when shit hits the fan, right?
Yeah, that was a
Probably
good
gonna
impression.
think it's a meth addict, honestly.
We were just like, oh, where can we get some, mate? And he's just coming after us.
Honestly, even if I thought it was,
Goodness me.
even if I thought it was a meth addict, if a meth addict started running at me in the middle of the and was making that fucking noise, I think my
Yeah.
reaction would be somewhat similar to a zombie.
Can I be completely honest for a second?
Go for it.
If a zombie apocalypse actually did happen, in all honesty,
All right.
I would probably be filming a lot of the stuff we do, and not just like to make a film, just because it just feels
Dude.
like
Documenting it,
Like
yeah.
Blair Witch, bro.
Yeah, found
like,
footage type
I
film.
would never. Yeah, no, but like that's what you'd hope, Like if I think I'm gonna die soon, I'd probably put my camera somewhere where someone's gonna find it. So they can go
Oh,
through
that's
the
so
footage.
sad, dude. Imagine being the survivor that finds that and they just watch like the small story of your life as you like after the apocalypse.
As we slowly, just like one by one, we die out.
Oh, dude, and they like watch the whole thing and like they make mental like connections and just like they're entertained by like these people who they had to kill a week ago because they were zombified. It's just, dude, stuff like that is just so brutal about like the zombie
Hold
apocalypse.
on, I have to write that down. That's such a beautiful film idea, Gavin. Gavin, we're making this. I'm not even.
Oh yeah,
kidding.
we're making it.
Holy shit! I'm like, I literally need to write this down. Like, Godspeed.
You don't need to write it down. You can just watch YouTube. Check out the MGGM podcast, guys, if you want. Don't steal this idea. Link in bio if you want to, though. Yeah.
What do you link in the bio for that?
I just like saying that.
Yeah, you keep saying link in bio, and then
Makes me
somebody's
feel
gonna
good
go,
about
"Oh,
myself."
okay, I'm gonna email them about this," and there's absolutely nothing in the bio.
It makes me
Alright,
feel
alright.
good about
Here's
myself.
the idea, really quickly. Film starts off. You see this guy. He kills a zombie wearing like a bright red shirt.
Wait, hold on, wait, dude. We need to like role play as this to add depth. Cass, you be the zombie. I'll be the guy.
Well,
You ready?
Okay.
No. So, he kills a zombie in a bright red shirt, right?
I know. I just imagine the guy will make those noises. I don't know.
Gee golly!
Anyways, he kills a zombie in a bright red flannel.
Yeah.
Like he finds a camera. He starts watching it, right?
Oh, that'd be so. You're gonna make me tear up, dude. The
And then
boys.
it goes through the film, and like it will cut back to him every once in a while doing stuff.
Yep.
And at the end of the film, when he's at the like last few clips, it's the last day. And guess what the guys filming are wearing? A bright red flannel, you know. And then
Oh, and the guy's wearing it.
yeah, and like the guy's wearing it, and it's just, he's wearing the exact same outfit that like. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
fresh
have to do it in a
Timbs.
way where you don't see the zombie's face at the start. You just see what he's wearing. And the main character doesn't wear that outfit until his very last day. And then you see him die, and then you just draw the connection. And like,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
and the reason.
Oh, dude, what would be so cool if the reason that the guy who like watches the thing was there was because he was meant to save a certain person.
Ah,
And then he finds out that it was that guy because oh my god, and he's watching the clips to see where he's went. He's
yeah,
following
no,
he's following the footsteps of the man, and then it leads him right back where he started, where the flannel was.
what I was
dude.
thinking. Okay, I'm gonna do that instead. My original idea was just gonna be the reason it keeps cutting back to the guy watching the film, like the footage, is because he's you can tell he's growing an emotional connection to the people in the film, being like, oh, and he
Yeah,
starts
true.
trying to find these people.
Yeah, dude, let's go back to the zombie apocalypse stuff. Dude,
Sorry.
okay, just
thought
think.
that was
Nah, it's
very
all good.
film.
Dude, that's cool though. I like that. Boys, I like the idea of us doing a camping thing because not only is that like, dude, that'd just be such a vibe, bro.
What? Wait.
Like, you know what I
in
mean?
real
In a
life?
demented, like, no, okay, dude. I'm not okay. Obviously, it'd be traumatizing, but I'm saying like, dude, how cool would that be? Just like us four, and then like a zombie apocalypse, and then like we have like axes and stuff, dude, and we're just like camping, and then like playing guitar and stuff. Dude, it's like The Last of Us. It's just
So that's how
nuts.
zombie films are actually going to start. The found footage is going to be them camping.
Oh, it's just awesome, bro. Nah, but like the thing is, dude, I'm not too scared of the zombies because that's more of a thing of okay, let's get out Microsoft Notes and then dot down 10 weaknesses that they have and 10 like ways to avoid each of those weaknesses, and then just make a strategic plan. The other like the thing that's bad to me are humans who are gonna try roam you across and take your stuff because they are the most brutal thing, dude. They
Like I
torture
said
you. They're
before,
awful.
I honestly don't think you'd run into zombies all that often.
It depends where you are, right? Because like in the city, then yeah, like in a populated area.
If you're out in Warwick, then it's like
True.
2 per month.
But like, yeah, no, but I don't think you'd see him that much. So yeah, I think it's definitely like people and yourself. Like you gotta like make sure you don't act up out of boredom or out of insanity.
That make me act up.
And,
Yeah.
like,
Oh wait, do you mean like set yourself some like wait, do you mean just make sure that you don't go insane or set yourself ground rules so that you
set yourself rules,
maintain
like-
an identity? Because otherwise you'll kind of just get too violent and you'll get disturbed by yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to get violent. Also, again, like what I was saying before, you get bored and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go out for a walk. I haven't seen a zombie in weeks. We're gonna be fine, right? And then you go out for that walk and you finally do encounter a zombie and you get killed, bro. Also, again, what I said before, gasoline actually does expire, so you've only got like electricity for like a few years
Yeah.
until that
Yeah.
stuff expires. And then,
Yeah, dude, make yourself a bow out of a PVC pipe too. I cannot emphasize how important silent weapons are enough, like the reusable ones.
Yeah.
Gavin, you've already got like 3 bows on you, bro.
I've got the full zombie kit, bro. I've got everything. I've got enough iodine to kill a horse.
You just reminded me of something. A while ago, I set a safety kit. And
Oh.
it was just like, if anything like a zombie apocalypse ever happened, I was just messing around. I set this backpack. It had rope. It had knives. It had like, canned beans. Like not non-perishable type beat.
Dude, I reckon a good. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait, did any of you, like, Cass, do you or Mika, like, do that at any point? Because I did the same sort of thing. I remember that a while
Do
back.
what?
Like, did you ever just kind of like watch something that you were inspired by, like, you know, how the zombie apocalypse thing? You're like, oh, dude, if that happens, I'm gonna be prepared.
No.
And then you get and like actually set precautions.
I mean, realistically, let's be honest here. The zombies would probably overpower us, and we're all thinking about this as if we are, like, actually, like, super
Equipped.
strong, and we could take on all of these zombies.
Well, because the thing is, right? Like, yeah, you're right. In a straight up fist fight, I doubt we'd have much of a chance. But
Especially
you know,
if they probably don't feel pain.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is, right? They're not smart. They're not intelligent. They
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say
see
that. Don't know
person,
that.
go for person.
Okay, well, let's just say for this example that they are slow and dumb, because that's how like they're typically portrayed in like the media and television. Because dude, think about it. They're corpses. They can't use up too much energy. Because like,
Yeah.
where do they get it
Let's
from, right?
pretend they can be fast. Let's pretend that some of them could at least run. So
But the
they're
thing is,
dumb
you set up traps. They don't have to be well hidden, right? They can literally just be moats, like holes in the ground with spikes in them or whatever. They can be
Yeah.
super crude, because yeah, like a zombie's not gonna see a slightly, inconspicuous looking pile of leaves and go, I'm gonna step around that because that's probably a spike trap. They're gonna go human and walk towards the human.
Yeah, you gotta think of them as animals, like
Yeah.
they're not-
Dude, but how cute are these animals? Like, did like a big thing in like The Walking Dead is them being orientated by sound.
Mm.
Is that a big thing in like
Do you
our
know what I
little
think?
version?
No, I reckon they just have normal human senses, Like think of like someone. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. Imagine you got like a dog's mind, and
I know what you
put it
mean.
in a human's body,
So just a human without self consciousness. So it's just bare consciousness.
Yeah, and also the implicit rage to kill and eat humans, but like.
Yeah. I don't think we could take those on, honestly.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh hell yeah! How's it going, boys?
Good.
Yo.
Hey. So what's on the podcast today?
Talking about zombie apocalypse is
Oh gosh, I don't have much experience in that field of area.
Jack. What would you do day one?
Oh,
Outbreak.
I remember when we were talking about this once in grade. What was it? Do you remember when we went on a walk outside the school? But it was school time, like one
Jack.
of the. Yeah, do
I
you remember
remembered that? That's where I got like
Yeah.
half my inspiration for this conversation, bro.
yeah, that was funny as.
Yeah. Nah, dude, we're
Yeah,
went to Lucy's or some weird stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah,
we're like, oh,
That's what
we
he said.
do? What would we do right now if we went there and she was a zombie? Yeah, that's cool.
See the zombie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dumb.
That's nuts. Yeah.
I think I'd get a horse.
You can't just
I'd
get
get
a. Oh, you probably could get a horse.
You could steal a horse and then.
Where'd you get the saddle from?
There are
Dude,
horses
the
that, like-
equestrian center.
Yeah, there are places like that.
Dude, the
all
saddle
around
shop, idiot.
I know for a fact I'm gonna rob Cass's house for his bike.
That's house for Cass.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Cass on the back of the bike, obviously.
I reckon Cass would have some Fang Dooku idea.
Yeah. Okay, may I interest you, gentlemen, in something called a chain whip?
Oh, God.
Tell me about these, dude. These are nuts.
All right. So basically, the idea is, when you want to kill a zombie, you destroy the brain. Yeah. That's accepted knowledge, right?
Yep.
So, what if I told you that there was a way, without using any chemical propulsion, right? No gunpowder, no explosions, no nothing. You could launch a, I don't know, 4-inch block of steel through something's head.
Wait, just with your hands though? Like, do you need to be
With your
that
hands.
good with it?
What?
I mean, a bit of practice wouldn't hurt, but with your hands, with your
Okay,
bare ass hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy.
Alright, so how it is, you've got I don't know, like
Yeah, summarize.
6 10-centimeter rods of steel, right? Like they don't have to be specifically well treated or anything. They can be wrought iron, whatever. They can be stones. It really doesn't matter. But the kicker is you have something solid and heavy that's linked together with either rope or chains or twine or whatever, right? And the idea is you use the weight of the heavy, linkages, right? Either the stone or the metal, and you use it the same as a whip. So you bring it up behind your head and then you just throw it forwards, and the pointed end, if you get good with it, whatever, that's like, I don't know,
Oh,
if you
because it
get a big
breaks the
enough
speed of
piece.
sound, doesn't it?
Bro,
Oh, fuck no.
bro,
No,
I
no,
just
no.
looked it up and that looks crazy.
Yeah,
What?
like if you
Fuck
get
it.
good, you can launch, a 500-gram piece of sharpened steel straight through something's head.
It's all fun and games until that like gets caught on something and like you got like 3 zombies after you and you just have to abandon your weapon and run.
But the thing is, they're so
tripwire.
easy to be like. You can so easily just make a crude chain whip. It doesn't,
Like at home, you mean? Just like
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. If you
DIY
gave me, I don't know, like a day and $50, I could make like everyone in this call a chain whip.
Go on,
yeah,
then.
sure.
When's the DIY video coming out on it?
I will go
No,
to jail if I post a video of me making
Oh,
a chain whip
dude.
on
No,
the
you
internet.
won't, bro.
Cass, do you know what a meteor hammer is?
Ooh.
All right, dude. Has anyone seen Kill Bill?
Bro,
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you know that Japanese chick called Gogo who has
I thought
the
a chain
hammer
whip was
dude?
just
Yes. Yes.
Bro, dude. Okay, dude. That if you learn how to use that could really crush some heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
stuff.
Gavin, I thought you were talking about the meteor hammer from Terraria.
Nah, bro.
We're talking about the 2 balls that are tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
typical.
you can't go wrong with a good old fashioned fuck off hammer, like a like a giant ass hammer. You can't go wrong.
Hammers are too close, I reckon.
shovel.
What's
Say
that?
again.
Hammers are too close. You're getting too close to the zombie.
Nah, big sledgehammer. You just
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Dude, why don't
bit
you
heavy, though.
use an axe? Use like a
Nah,
wood chopping
I'm
axe,
running
right?
into a horde of zombies with a Bob the Builder type hammer.
just like
Yes. Got the helmet on.
It's
just like
no, imagine how
car.
fucking baller Bob the Builder would be in a zombie apocalypse. He's just like, oh, we can fix this motherfucker. And he just starts mincing fools.
He needs to be played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Oh, we can fix this.
No.
Get me my hammer.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Gavin,
What do you mean?
in a zombie apocalypse?
Tonight? Ah, dude.
At least get your diploma, man.
Yeah. At least graduate in 24 hours. Nah, bro. While the internet's still up, I'm gonna print the SES survival book, and then just put that in a bag. Go to Cass's house and go, dude. We need to go right now. Get into
Bro,
make
you
like
wouldn't even
gear
take
for me.
me. I live closer to you than you do to Cass, don't I?
And then I'll come back for Joe.
I
Surely.
live like a stone throw and a piss away from Gavin.
So do I,
dude.
bro. Surely we all just meet at the park in front of Gavin's.
Joe, I'm not picking favorites, right, dude? I'm just kind of trying to go in alphabetical order, right?
Surely we meet at Gavin's house and get his mum to pack
Oh,
up some
yes.
sandwiches before we leave.
and record a podcast.
Yeah, a quick one. we just titled it. Okay, guys, actually happening.
Let's
Foreshadowing.
get it.
Yeah.
Can you call this video foreshadowing?
No, dude, let's call this teaser trailer.
No, you got to name this video foreshadowing. So if there ever is a zombie apocalypse, we can be like, "Oop."
Called it.
I will. That's a cool name, dude. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, Jack, what
Right
would
now-
you do in a zombie apocalypse? Day 1, outbreak day. Bad stuff is going down.
I would
Piss.
get my bike or my skateboard, meet up with the boys, go to Mount Cootha. I'd get a lot of sticks, build a bonfire, and then I'd somehow make a gun. And then shoot them.
Why does
Make sticks, make a gun.
how does making a bonfire beat staying at home?
Because
Isolation, dude.
Warm.
What if zombies are scared of fire?
I don't
Why
think they would.
Oh, that's a good point, Dom.
But they could actually.
Ah, I
I don't-
guessed. Dude. Who
I
is
don't
this?
look.
Oh, it's a
Me.
creeper.
Jack, hurry up.
Oscar wants me to play CS.
You've already told me to play. Hurry up.
See you, boys. I'll join the podcast another day and we'll
Ah,
talk
sure.
about
Alright.
zombie
See
apocalypse.
ya.
Good chat.
Good chat. Good chat.
All right, see you, boys. Have fun.
See ya.
And then there were 4.
All right,
I know.
real quick. I forgot to say this earlier.
Yeah.
If there was an actual zombie apocalypse, I probably would. I've thought about this a lot. I'd probably survive for like a few months, just like first to prove myself I could do it. Also, to help psych myself out because I'd probably kill myself after a few months.
Dude,
Like I wouldn't just do it immediately, like a bitch.
Oh.
That'd be lame. But like,
Holy fuck!
No, Joe.
Yeah,
okay,
guys,
Joe,
no,
you
don't
make
worry, I
a really
wouldn't
good
kill-
point.
I
You
wouldn't
make a
kill
really good
myself
point.
straight up like a bitch. Jesus.
no, I
Make
just
a-
mean like
What?
if you go, oh, zombies, you know, like
Oh, yeah.
bitching out. I don't
What?
mean like
Whoa,
suicide.
whoa,
is
whoa, whoa.
Disclaimer.
Dude, I know what you mean. Though. You kind of got to keep a bullet for yourself, though. Like, dude, it's hard to admit, but like, you don't want to get vored by 20 zombies. It's not like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not comfortable. It's kind of like painful.
Especially, it depends. Like, if I'm with enough people, like, if I didn't have anyone, say I just ended up being by myself, I'd probably only survive for a month by myself. Write a little diary, then be like, all right, see ya. It's been
Oh,
fun world.
One thing
wait,
I think a
so
lot
kill
of
yourself?
people, one thing I think a lot of people don't realize is how fucking hard it is to actually just survive out in the.
Yeah,
Like,
it
yeah,
really
yeah.
is.
Wait, survive
That's
what?
what I mean. Like, it's also like
Like-
I don't want to have to spend all that effort for years. You know, I don't think I even could.
Yeah,
But
but the thing is, right? Everyone's talking about going camping and all that sort of shit. There are houses everywhere, and
Yeah.
Yep.
there's a good chance that 90% of them are going to be empty, right?
Yeah.
So, like, why not use the resources that are there, right? You can tear the house apart for, structural metal and wood and, all that
Dude,
sort
but
of thing, right?
you can't stay there for too long. In
No, obviously
population, 'cause
not,
The,
but-
the clans are gonna come for you, bro.
But
They're gonna
yeah,
make you a
but what I'm
sex slave.
Fortnite groups.
They just come in doing Orange Justice.
Dude,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
and
on
then-
building.
Yeah, they're all just trying to build, and then they're like,
One on
"Quick,
me,
ramp,
dropping
ramp, ramp," and then it's just
That's not fun.
yeah, okay.
Tagged him for 50. Tagged him for 50.
Planting, eh?
And then just someone turns up with a chain whip and just ends them all. That's
That's just
me.
you
I am
guys.
that person.
Yeah, dude, you just said your ideology found out that scenario wouldn't play out. Dude, this is such a cool topic, man. Dude, zombie apocalypse is just such a moist thing, bro, because it really just like it makes you think, dude.
Mm.
It kind of makes you think.
How can I Bear Grylls this?
Yeah.
And then
Dude,
bang,
Yeah. If I was in that situation, I'm just too stupid. I would literally die in like the first 5 minutes.
no. That's why
Like-
you get friends. That's why you need to get close friends.
I
Yeah,
reckon
I
I,
got
could
you boys.
last, depending on where I am and depending on how the situation goes,
Yeah, boys. Okay, listen.
like 2 months to indefinitely.
Yeah.
And that's only because I've got quite a bit. I'm not trying to sound like an absolute prick, but I have actually done survival training and stuff like that.
Oh,
No, dude, I can
okay,
account for that. You,
okay.
like, nah, dude, like, Cass could actually, like, dude, my money's on Cass for surviving the zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, me
easy.
too.
Bro, not only does this man know how to make a katana, which is like, level 6 workbench in Rust, which is rare, but he's also did. I don't know. Do I need to say more?
No.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
I honestly think I could survive for like a little under a month, but that's out of like 2 things. One, I like complete common sense, you know? Like I think
Yeah.
about everything and I wouldn't be like silly. But yeah, I honestly don't think I have like the mental stability to
Dude,
let myself live for above a month.
Straight
Like, I'll
up though,
probably-
that makes sense.
But the other thing is, right, you can only really function properly for about 5 to 6 days without eating food, and then at that point you literally just sleep the time until you die like 2 weeks later from starvation.
Yeah.
right? Like, that you can live for 3 weeks without food, right? Or 30 days, or whatever you want to call
I
it.
don't think we can live 3 weeks without
But
food.
the
'cause
thing,
we're
no,
young.
no. You can survive that long, but you will not be mobile for the last 75% of that. Like, you will still be alive. It's just you will be in such, agony and that sort of thing. Like, you won't be able to
yeah,
move.
okay.
I'll get food. I mean, like, if it started off in my house in this case, like,
Yeah.
I would get food, don't get me wrong, and I'd probably be able to last a month. But the second it gets to the point where I'd have to start thinking about growing vegetables and stuff, nah, I'm out. Where's my bullet,
Oh, you don't want a long-term stuff.
Yeah,
It's like, hey guys, how about we start gardening? And I just immediately kill myself.
Just like, look at this cool seed I found. Just